Hello everybody, my name is Wendigogurt and welcome back to another video. We're doing Subnautica Part 8. In this video I may finally make the prawn suit. I think you guys are really going to like this episode. Mainly because I go into the Lost River, but not all the way in, just the entrance. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on. It's really interesting and I hope you guys enjoy and I'll see you next time. Alright, enjoy the video. Yeah! First things first, I get one more blood oil as I need it. I grabbed only 2 last time and I need 3 to make benzene, and I needed benzene. Well, I didn't need it at the moment, but I still wanted to grab it. And I also needed 2 deep shrooms as I need 1 more polyaniline to max out everything I need for polyaniline. So I went down and I grabbed the 2 deep shrooms that I dropped last time and the pile of 9 that I dropped, because I was running out of inventory space for the blood oil. All those are just rolling around the surface for thousands of years, I guess, because I don't think I'll be coming back down here anytime soon. Unless, of course, I need benzene. Back at base, I go to the fabricator. And I make hydrochloric acid and benzene. After I get done with that, I go and get a wiring kit out of my storage. And I go to the Seamoth Bay, and I finally make the Seamoth Perimeter Defense System. I needed this so I could go to the Grand Reef and get the gel sack, the 1 gel sack that I needed. But I think before I do this, I'm going to show you a technique I use. I got out my Sea Glide, and I took out the 13% battery and replaced it with 100%, so that way I can make a thermoblade for only a 13% battery. It's really cheap, and it's something I like to do a lot. I take advantage of the system. I was hoping out of the lottery it would take my 13% battery, and lo and behold, when I checked my inventory, it did take the 13% battery, and I still had all my 100% left. I found a gel sack, I picked it, I scanned it, and then I picked it up and took it back to base. After I return to base, I need to make an outside planner. So I scroll over, I accidentally click on the fabricator, and I realize I don't need it, so I exit out of that and I grab the outdoor grow bed, external grow bed. I grab it and I look for a place to place it. So far unsuccessful, but whenever I turn, I go over here to try and see if I can place it anywhere over here, and then I can place it right here, and I notice that just right now, and I go back and I start placing it underneath. I put my 1 titanium into it and I need to go look for more. I finish making it and I start grinding the gel sacks by slicing it twice, grabbing its seeds, putting it in, taking it out, putting it back in, and slicing its seed, rinse and repeat. This is a really good way to get gel sacks and a good way to never have to go back to the Grand Reef ever again. Unless you need lots of shell chunks. Next, I make my first thing of aerogel. While I'm waiting for the rest of my gel sacks to grow, I go and see what the prawn suit needs, and I start grinding for that. I need enameled glass, so the first thing I need is a stalker tooth. So I go into my scanner room, and I scroll until I find the stalker tooth. Of course, I'm screwing around for a bit since there's 3 pages instead of 2, so I'm looking at what's new. I saw the gel sack, and I was like, oh, it can scan for gel sacks now. I think I know what ones it's going to pop up. So I go down until I see the stalker tooth. Boom. And now I go grab the stalker tooth and I come back to base. After that, it's been a while, so I create my prawn suit. I grabbed everything else off camera. Now that my prawn suit is made, I'm going to go have some fun with it. I'm going to figure out how to jump really quick because I know I forget it every time I play this game. So I enter the prawn suit after listening what my PDA has to say. After I get in the prawn, I punch it around a little bit, trying to get the controls down. And I got the punching down. And I had to figure out how to jump soon. So that's exactly what I did. Right after I pressed circle. I tried to figure out how to jump. I eventually figured it out, and I started using the jet boosters and figured out you can go pretty high with them. Next, I needed to switch out my prawn suit with the sea moth. So what I did is I parked my prawn suit right up here, and I got out of it. I get my sea moth in a very weird fashion, and I clip through the bottom of it. I get in the sea moth really fast with my goggles still on, and I go in the water, and as soon as I do, my goggles come off. I park my sea moth outside since I have the solar charger, and it'll always be at 100%. I get out, and I repair it. After it's repaired, I hop back in the prawn suit. After turning off the lights, of course, that way it doesn't use any power. I get back in my prawn suit, and I jump up to the moon pool. Next, I go to a modification station and make an air tank. Next, I make the Ultra Glide fins after going out and getting some silicone rubber. Now I can go super fast. I think I was contemplating the lithium part, because lithium is actually pretty cool and I like to use it. Next, I'm just scavenging this wrecked area down here. So I find a nuclear reactor part and I am bursting with excitement, because I believe this is where the water filtration system is held. I look in there, I see a PDA, and I mark it down for later. I quickly scan this stinger because it's just data. It feels good to do it. Next, I'm very careful, because if you have never been stung by one of these guys, they can end playthroughs very quickly. I grab the abandoned PDA, and I scan the water filtration system. Now, do not use the water filtration system unless you have a nuclear reactor, because if you're using a bioreactor, it will chop down at your base's energy and you will not be able to do anything ever again inside of it till that thing is deconstructed, because it just goes at your energy all the time. Next, I look around. I go up this ladder in a minute. And I look around, I see a PDA. So I go for it. I play it so I could listen to something while I was scavenging the rest of the area. This was just to help me keep calm while I'm doing this and maneuvering around the stingers. I looked around for a bit and I went behind the ladder looking for anything back there. I couldn't find anything. So I got out. I got out of that death trap as fast as I could. And upon exiting, I scavenged around the area for any more reactor fragments or power cell fragments, because they're here. After I pick up the PDA, of course. After I pick up the PDA, I go and look around for fragments. I found a nuclear reactor fragment and I start scanning. I only need one more to enable to have the nuclear reactor. I see a power cell fragment and I scan it. After scanning it, I find another one. After that, I go around a little bit more trying to find another reactor fragment, because I really, really want them. I pick it up, and I'm good to go. Now, I did just see something as I'm voicing over this, and I'm going to go check it out next episode, and I will put it in the video if it's interesting. Sea moth sonar, I finally make it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good time. Merry Christmas.